What you're about to see is the gas station footage obtained from Marathon that shows young Dolph in the last moments alive before going to Makedas Cookies. You can see in this video that young Dolph has all of his jewelry on. He has a fitted hat and a yellow t-shirt. You can also see that there is nobody in his passenger seat. He just has a drink in the cup holder. So this is about approximately anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes before Dolph was actually at Makedas. At this point, the Makedas owner lady already had known that young Dolph was going to be on the way. And in this particular moment, young Dolph was already being followed to the gas station. He was already being surveilled by the ops at the gas station, and people were confirming what he was wearing, what car he was driving, how far away he was from Makedas, the general area, so that other people can join in the pursuit, which the other people that are joining in the pursuit of following young Dolph is the people in the white Benz. So in this moment, there are several vehicles that have their eyes on Dolph. People are preying on Dolph at this exact moment. He's got a very eerie feeling in this. You could tell he's looking left and right. He's just out there. And you could tell that he knows that there's some weird shit going on. Okay? So the owner lady already knows that he's on the way because she knows what flavor he's getting. So she already had a conversation with him. Either she called him and convinced him to come to the cookie store, or he called her. And I feel like it wasn't about cookies, because if she convinced him to come to the store, she must have convinced him to come to pick up money that they had owed him or something like that. Okay? So now, because she knows he's on his way, she's gonna be telling the dreadhead dude in this picture at the top right. And she's also gonna be telling Maurice, the owner dad, who wears that one hat. She's also telling them so that they can get ready. Why? Because they are already inside the store. We already know the dreadhead dude was inside the store because he ran out the store. Okay? Now, Maurice. How do we know that Maurice is in the store? It's easy, because he picked up the 911 call when 911 called Cookies. So Maurice didn't just walk in, the owner dad, he didn't just walk into the phone ringing, and he had already been in there. And that's how he was able to answer the phone on time. Do you really think that he just so happened to be pulling up and walked in as the phone was ringing and quickly was able to catch it up just on time? No, that didn't happen. He was already in there, and that's how he was able to answer the phone so quickly. So how long was he already there inside for before that call came in? Because we could see that call come in at a certain time. You're going to be able to get the information from the 911 call that the laundromat made, and you're going to be able to see what time they made that call. And I'm sure MPD is supposed to call to check up on the cookies to make sure, quote, everything is okay, when they're really calling to make sure that Dolph is done. And rest in peace to young Dolph, man. So we know a time. There's a time attached to those calls. That means when Maurice answers his phone, he is attached to a place and time of being inside the store, and is now on the record. That is evidence. So now, was he in the store when Dolph was still alive? Because that's what we need to figure out. That's the bottom of it. Because if he was in, he must have had to have been in the store way before the phone call. That doesn't seem like just pulling up. No, that did not seem like he had just pulled up. Just pulled up would have probably meant that you missed the 911 call. And you would have had to get him on the third and fourth call or something, where they call back. But by then, if they had to have called 3-4 times, they would have already sent the nearest close by unit. And that area didn't look like the safest area. So you know there was 12 already in the neighborhood that they could have easily just pulled up. because radios go fast. You could get a message across on the radio, and within seconds you could tell somebody to pull up to Makeda Cookies, and if they're already in the neighborhood, they should be pulled up like that. Okay? So now we got Maurice caught red-handed inside the store on the phone with the popo. And then when the popo come, he's over here pointing and talking to him, running the show. They orchestrating. You could clearly see that they're orchestrating. They're in moment. They're, acting out the big plan that they had talked about, behind closed doors, right? Man, so, and now, you remember how in the past few videos I was telling you that the owner lady, the only way I don't know why she came out and said out of her mouth what flavor cookies that Dolph was getting, but that by her saying that, it put her almost in the cookie store too, because she could have been the lady at the register, and that's how she figured out what flavor cookies Dolph wanted. Either that, or she had the convo with him on the phone before he even was on the way, and that's how she was able to set up. Or she was both. She talked to him while he's on the way, and she was inside. And don't rule that lady out of anything either. So you wanna take all this, and you wanna make your own mind up about this. So now that we got some kind of proof that the owner lady, the owner dad, and the dreadhead guy was inside the cookie store when everything went down, that means that they are witnesses in this high-profile case. So what they do with witnesses in the high-profile case is that they put them in the witness protection. And witness protection is where, somebody who's seen something or was at some place, and for their safety, they take them and move them to another city, have them live in a new house. They give them a new name. They could even give them like a fake family and everything like that, just to throw off people in case there's people that are after them. So even though that they're witnesses and that they could say all the stuff happened their way and that they could lie, it still doesn't change the fact that they were inside the store, which means that they pretty much automatically are in the witness protection. So basically they with the big boys now, they with the feds now. The feds protecting them in that witness protection, and until they clear everything up. And that's the sad thing, is because if they complete this cover up, then they're gonna allow these three to be able to live in that witness protection for as long as they want, and I hope that they do justice.